So I was thinking about what's going on in the world today, like I do all day, every day. And today's video, I wanted to talk about a narrative that I see being pushed, and I wanted to go over some articles that I'm absolutely frustrated with. And this is a recent article from April 12th, which is just a couple days ago. And it comes from accountable.us. Okay. And this is supposedly a bipartisan, um, reporting watchdog agency, right? And anyway, they're supposed to be reporting balanced, watchdog information about corporations and all these types of things. So, article's headlined Watchdog says earnings data show corporate greed is leading driver of high consumer prices. Okay. Then they have some stats in here. This documented greed explains how corporate pre-tax profits managed to skyrocket 25% year over year to 2.8 trillion, the largest annual increase since 1976. Okay, I'm going to take that stat as truth. We'll just say they did their homework and found a reliable source for that information. I doubt that's true, but let's just make an assumption here for the sake of argument. So I would agree that profits are up for corporations. And when you look at the profit basis from last year's profits, profit amount, say it was $1 trillion, okay, just as a general number, and now it's 1.5 or 1.8 or something like that. Yes, there's going to be a large increase, okay, in the percentage change year over year. And their revenue has gone up because they're charging higher prices. But the thing they're leaving out here is that their costs have also gone up, their costs to do business, okay? And so, this narrative of inflation is being caused by greedy corporations is being pushed harder and harder, and people are really buying into it because they feel the pain of it. They feel, food inflation, gas inflation, homes, all these things. Any commodity in the world is going up in prices right now. You could say that it's safe to bet that any physical thing you're buying today costs more than it did last year or 2 years ago. And there's so many reasons behind that. But corporate greed is what they're trying to push. And what I find ironic about that is so many people are employed by corporations, and that's their sole source of income. And it's really interesting to me that people are complaining about corporate greed when these are the same organizations that are paying them and funding their lifestyles. And so, what I'm trying to say is really they need to be careful what they wish for here, because if the government's going to step in and say we need to put controls on certain areas of the economy that prices are rising too high. They've already looked at like container shipping and ocean freight. They're looking at those, um, I think the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, is looking at, was there price gouging going on and things like that for container rates because they went on a parabolic climb over the last 2 years, and things like that. And so the government's going to get involved and basically say, well, you corporation A, B, C, or whatever, you can't raise your prices any more than this arbitrary amount that we think is fair for the market. So, okay, that corporation's going to take that information and go back and then basically just, say, well, we got to cut costs somewhere. If we can't raise prices, we'll just start cutting heads. And, all those people that complain about corporations making more and more profit and that's not fair, well, they might not have a job if that's what they really keep pushing for and keep voting for. So be careful what you wish for. Um, the thing that's left out about all these headlines about inflation and everything like that is this absolutely amazing fact that 80% of all US dollars have been printed in existence have been printed since January 2020. So we're talking a period of 2 years. The money supply has increased 80%. And you can look at this chart. It looks ridiculous. It almost looks like a GameStop or AMC chart, right? Showing the share price just skyrocketing and go parabolic to the moon. And this is our money supply. So this is the theft that is being created by the Federal Reserve. Um, so all the money that we held in 2020 and prior to that is just basically, getting less and less valuable over time. And this really isn't slowing down. The Fed keeps saying, "Oh, we're going to rein in, the economy. We're going to raise interest rates. We're going to, lower our balance sheet and stop quantitative easing, all those types of things." And it's just a load of crap. So basically, the theme of this video is be careful what you wish for. I know there's a lot of corporations out there that are not good. We don't like them. We've let them get too big. You get off any exit on any interstate in the United States, and there's McDonald's, Walmart, gas station chains, all these chains, right? That we've really allowed to happen because we go and support them. We Americans like being able to get the same food product, a Big Mac in New York or California or Kansas or Texas or anywhere in the country, right? You go to any different building in a different location, it's the same freaking thing. And I hate that personally. I know you probably do too. But we've allowed it. We've got comfortable with it, and we've directed that as consumers, and the corporations have responded and they've dominated the market. That's what they do. And so, we really can't be mad at them for raising prices and protecting their profits, because they're also doing, creating some value in the economy, which is, employment for people like us. And so it's a delicate balance. It's very unfortunate that prices are going up so high, but honestly, corporations are doing it to stay in business. The government is doing it to prop up these corporations and keep stock prices going up and asset prices going up to help their cronies stay rich and grow their wealth even more. So unfortunately, we're the last ones. You citizens are the last ones. Consumers are the last ones to touch the money, and we get the scraps that are left over. So that's where we're at. Don't be too mad about corporations getting higher profits because they're probably keeping you employed. Be mad that the money supply is expanding at an alarming rate, and there's nothing we can do to control it. So let's have a discussion about it. Leave me a comment, send me an email. Be glad to talk. See you in the next one.